Welcome in, everyone. Live coverage of the Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 360 Series at the Eldora Speedway tonight. Looking like we got around 50 cars checked in for this one. I see a couple of new names. See a lot of the familiar old names. Got a couple of minutes in the practice session left, and then we're going to get these guys into their qualifying session. Welcome in to everybody. See a bunch of you in the chat already. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're not already a follower, please find the follow button on the page. Give us a follow, a like, and a share. You're tuning in anywhere but the Facebook pages. Follow us, subscribe to us. Tell your friends about us. 5 nights a week, 9 shows every single week. Unless, of course, we have rain outs, which we did have last Thursday, but we're going to be getting on with that this week. Too Fast Tuesdays on tap for you tonight. 2 shows from the Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 360 Series. Tomorrow night, Wingless Wednesdays. Wicked Energy Gum Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Cognitive Warriors. Right around the 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and then immediately following them, the Pawkins Custom Tailgate Games 360 wingless cars. And then triple header Thursdays, Mike Peterson has the Dirt Slingers at about 8 Eastern. And then I will have the 410 Outlaw Series with the Wicked Cushion group from Dirty Old Bastards. Back-to-back shows immediately following Dirt Slingers. So a lot of racing on tap for you guys still this week. 7 more shows, including tonight. Getting down to the end of the practice session. Looking like 49 officially checked in with under 10 seconds to go. So it looks like we're going to have 49 for you. Show number 1.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, our national anthem, Mr. Johnny Foley. Always appreciate that. These guys wrapping up qualifying. Got about 10 seconds to go. Craig Dunn atop the pylon. Braden Eiler, second position. Hayden Cardwell, second week for him in the series. Now drops to 4th as Alex Bergeron takes over the top spot. Moving Dunn and Eiler down to 2nd and 3rd. Cardwell is 4th, and Hanley your top 5 right now. See how these guys get gridded out here for heat race number 1. All right. Get ourselves around here. We get a good look at this. On the pole is going to be the Black Number Motorsports number 80 of the King, Josh Steinke, and to his outside, the Dave Blaney Sim Racing Team, J&B Mohawk, number 15 of Michael Sheridan. Row 2 on the inside, the Wicked Relief Gun with CBD, number 25C. That is Kevin Click. And to his outside, quick qualifier for the evening, the DOB, number 12. That's going to be Alex Bergeron. Row 3 on the inside, the Lepresto Motorsports Wicked Cushion, number 57 of Anthony Lepresto. And to his outside, in the Dude Products, number 210, that's the Dirt Track Terror, James Tiernan. Row 4 on the inside, the Rockstar Productions, number 403 of Mike Roxbury. And to his outside, the 238 car, that's Anthony Marvalijo. On the back row, on the inside, the 221 Snap-on Wrangler machine of Kyle Jenkins. And right behind him, the number 140, that's the Papa John's. Number 1, Raw Power Motorsports machine of Chris Taggett. Sorry, I was looking for a car. It was supposed to be to the outside. I don't see the 10th place car. He doesn't even show up on my grid right now. Interesting for that. Don't know what happened there. It's got to be an iRacing glitch. But we do have 10 cars. We are going to do 10 laps. Top 4 straight to the A main. Everybody else in the soup. And we will figure out where you're going to be from there. Mark, a lot of us feel the same way. Well, we got the same thought process going on. All right, Heat 1, scheduled for 5. Got 10 of them lined up. Top 4. Looking to transfer through. Steinke, Sheridan on the front row. Going to bring us to the green right here. Kickoff 2 Fast Tuesdays. Green flag in the air. We are underway. Steinke quickly to the lead. The battle is going to be for second. Bergeron on the inside of Sheridan. Slide job across his nose off turn number 4. Sheridan by quarter car at the line. Back at Steinke, Bergeron, Sheridan, Kevin Click sitting in the 4th spot. Right behind him, Anthony Lepresto. Looking to move himself into one of the top 5 spots. Guys looking to put themselves in a position where they don't have to work through consolation races. But right now, Josh Steinke, 4 car lengths ahead of Bergeron. Everybody working the top side. I saw Kevin Click get real wide. He's got the car in the fence, and he's going to go from 4th to 8th. Right in front of Taggett, in between Taggett and Marvalijo. And Taggett, looks like Taggett's going to get around him on the inside, possibly. But Bergeron goes to the front. He slide job. Steinke crossed him over. Now Steinke locks the door just a little bit there in 3 and 4 on the entry. Makes Bergeron have to slide out wide, lose a lot of momentum. This time short slider from Steinke. Bergeron backed off the gas and gave him the spot. They're going to have 4 to go off turn number 4. And Michael Sheridan throwing his hat in the ring. Said, guys, I want to be part of the party. Let me in there. I'll show you what I can do. You see these two at the front just slide job happy right now. Steinke into the middle, up to the top side. Can he hold him off? Bergeron's going to have that run in 1 and 2 again, and Steinke knows it's coming. Keep our eyes on the leaders right now. These two guys, the best show on the track. And right now, Bergeron on the high side. He might have this one locked down. Crossed him over right there with 2 to go. About a lap and a half left in this one. Bergeron, Steinke, Sheridan, Lepresto, our top 4. Steinke put up a good fight, but Bergeron just a little too strong. Able to secure the lead. They're on the white flag lap. Lepresto and Sheridan going at it for 3rd and 4th. Steinke down to the bottom one last time. Not going to work out. It's going to be Bergeron, Steinke, Lepresto, and Sheridan. Your top 4. Tiernan, Marvalijo, Taggett, Click, Roxbury, and Jenkins. all going into consolation races. So 1 down, 4 to go. Heat 2 gridding out on the front stretch. On the pole, the team steady. Wicked Cushion, number 222. Weston Newell to his outside. Twisted Motorsports, number 255. Robert Satterfield. Row 2 on the inside. The Wicked Energy, Dude Products, number 84 of Billy Rowley. And on his outside, 19 Designs, Wicked Cushion Team steady, number 57 of Craig Dunn. That's the Flying Aussie. Row 3 inside, the 703. That is Ayrton Jennington. And on his outside, the C&D Reynolds, number 059, Trey Long. Row 4 inside, Dirt Track Ambassadors, Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 20, Jonathan Lowe. And on his outside, the tribute to Emergency Professionals is the 192 of Cameron King. Row 4 on the inside, the Casey's General Store, number 047 of Jason Randolph. And on his outside, the 002, that's the Rat Bad Machine of Matt Williams. Thanks for all the likes and the shares and everything, guys. Appreciate it. Glad everybody's here. Hope you're going to have a good time tonight. Try to put on a great show for you. These guys going to fly around the Eldora Speedway for a little while here. Then we're going to turn the lights on here in a little while. We're going to do this whole thing again as soon as we finish up session number 1. But right now it's Newell and Satterfield on the front row. Things tightening up. Business about to pick up right here off turn number 4. Heat race number 2 underway. Green flag in the air. Newell wasted no time going straight to the top spot. Billy Rowley on the inside got the second spot by half a car. Right now going down into 3 and 4, and he slides up in front of Satterfield. Satterfield in third. Craig Dunn right now in fourth. The black and green machine on the top. But Ayrton Jennington trying to give himself a spot in front of the Aussie. Went on the slide job, and now he's got the outside off turn number 4. Give it to him. And make it Newell, Rowley, Satterfield, and Jennington, your top 4. Jennington not satisfied with just 4. Tried to make a bid for third. Wasn't able to make that work. Going to settle back into line. Top 5 on the screen right there. Still Newell up front. Rowley. Oh, Jennington got a little sideways in front of Dunn, and Dunn did the best he could to stop him. Both drivers able to continue, but right now they have fallen back from the top 3, and we're going to watch the battle for fourth. Dunn with the best of it now, about 4 car lengths ahead of Jennington. So give the Flying Aussie the nod straight to the A main for the time being. We'll see if Jennington can run him back down. At the front, these 3 pretty much staying evenly spaced. Still Newell, Rowley, and Satterfield. Dunn a good 1 second behind these 3 in the front, but hanging on to fourth. They got 4 laps to go. Three to go that time. Nothing changing at the front, but Rowley's getting closer. Closed the gap from about 3 car lengths down to about 1.5 now. Everybody working on the cushion. Nobody going to the bottom. Right here's the slide job for the lead. Newell cut the car up underneath. Deep through 3 and 4. Now brings it up high off turn number 4. And at the line, Weston Newell takes the white flag first. Rowley slide job up the hill. Couldn't hold Newell off as Newell cut right back underneath, and Newell protect the inside. Weston Newell winning heat race number 2. Billy Rowley second. Robert Satterfield in third. And Jennington back around Craig Dunn. Ends up in the 4th position. So moving straight to the A main, that's going to put Dunn, King, Lowe, Randolph, Long, and Williams in the soup. Waiting on cars in Heat 3 to start gridding out onto the front stretch for us. On the front row, the Next Gen Fab, Team Seti, number 59 of Mark Pinsky, and to his outside, the D1RT, number 9 of Dylan Fox. Row 2 on the inside, the Rockstar Production Wicked Cushion, Team Seti. That's the X Machine, Mike Keegan. And on his outside is going to be the High Side Hustler, the Border Tires, Kinzer Sim Racing Team, number 005 of Braden Eiler. Row 3 on the inside, the All-Star Performance, Triple X Race Chassis, Black Diamond Motorsports, number 42, Sean Walfels. And on his outside, the Beer Hill Gang, Team VLR, number 23, Stephen Calavoda. Row 4 on the inside, the Thrustmaster, number 010, that's Ryan Scheidt. And to his outside, the Track Ambassadors, Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 21, Tyler Henselman. And on the back row by himself, in the number 292, I know he switched teams this week. I think Brown Custom Paint and Body still going to be the sponsor on that car, waiting on new skin for it. But that is going to be Peyton Grease piloting that machine at the back of the field. Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, Patrick. A little dirt racing. Having some fun. All right, Penske, Fox, row 1. Green flag imminent. Green flags in the air. Heat race number 3 underway. Off the top side, Dylan Fox into position number 2. Braden Eiler right behind him, takes over third. Now slide job down to 3 and 4. Eiler brings it up across in front. He's got the spot at the line, but Fox going to come right back after him. Penske still out front. Eiler, big slide job down the corner. A little bit of contact. I think that was some net code. You get down here, take a look. It didn't look like those cars were close enough to actually touch right there. Thought Eiler put it in there pretty far in front of Fox. Not even sure there was contact. I think Dylan got hung up on the cushion. Pulled the right front back up over. Right at the wrong time there, and he and Ryan Scheidt end up together in that incident. I don't even know that there was contact in that. It looked like from this angle that Eiler put enough room between him and Fox's car. And on the replay there, just looks like maybe a little cushion sucking, because this cushion does suck. So the first caution of the evening in heat race number 3 is going to be Penske, Eiler, Keegan, Walfels holding down the top 4. Calavoda, Grease, Scheidt, Henselman, Fox, and Barrett. I know that Scheidt, Henselman, Fox, and Barrett all off track right now. Actually, Ryan Scheidt back out. Car not quite as damaged as we thought. So 4 to go when we get the green. Right in the middle of heat race number 3. 5 heat races scheduled for the session. Don't forget session number 2 right after this one. Going to turn the lights on, redo the track, do it all over again. Penske bringing us back to green right here. He's going to have to hold these guys off for 4 laps if he want to win the heat race. Top 4 transfer the A-main. Everybody else into the alphabet soup. Green flag back in the air. Penske with a good jump right there. Sean Wallenfels trying to take third away from Mike Keegan. Couldn't do it that time. He's going to open up the outside. And that's someplace you don't want to see that yellow car. Stephen Calavoda working the high side. Now goes to the inside. Slide job line not quite there. Wallenfeld's going to hang on to 4. Still Penske out in front of Eiler and Keegan. We're watching the battle for the final transfer spot right here. Unless the battle at the front heats up. And Eiler went in on the slide job line. I think Penske kept him down low right at the entry. Going to be able to hang on to it. Looks like Mark Penske's going to see the white flag first. 1 lap to go. Still Penske, Eiler, Keegan, and Wallenfeld's your top 4. And Penske used the slider line that time in turns 1 and 2 and opened the gap on Eiler. Now it looks like Mark Penske's going to win heat race number 3. He's going to bring Braden Eiler, Mike Keegan, and Sean Wallenfeld directly to the A-main with him. Calavoda, Grease, Scheidt, Henselman, Fox, and Barrett all looking at consolation races. So 3 down, 2 to go. On the pole, heat race number 4, the Twisted Motorsports NOS Energy number 54, Alex Stoudinger. To his outside is going to be the Dirt Racing Network Black Number Motorsports number 91, that's Ernie Williams. Row 2 on the inside, the Follow Motorsports number 75, that's Dylan Workman. And on his outside, the Mesilla Valley Transport number 41, Hayden Cardwell. On the inside of row number 3, another Dude Products. That's the 072 of Jeff Stewart. And to his outside, the 130, Hunter Brady. On row 4 on the inside, Top Gun Motorsports driver of the 67, Brandon Igo. And to his outside, Rockstar Productions team setting number 22, Mason Hannigan. Row 5 inside, Swindell Speed Labs number 211, James Eden. And on his outside, a Unified Racing number 003, that is Cody Downard. All right, 10 more laps. Heat race number 4, top 4 to the A-main. Everybody else consolation races, a.k.a. the soup. Getting a little squirrely at the back here. Green flag in the air. Top 2 rows staying in touch with each other through turns 1 and 2. Stoudinger under fire. Ernie Williams up to the top side on the slide job. Williams at the line. Now slide job's back. Cardwell and Stoudinger slide job on Williams, but Williams crosses them both over, and he's going to come back with the lead in 3 and 4. Ernie Williams now has the point. Alex Stoudinger, Hayden Cardwell, Dylan Workman, your top 4. Cardwell's got issues off the top side. Got into the cushion a little strong. Cut the car hard down. Wasn't able to make use of the drive down the hill there. Oh, and Cardwell crossed the nose of the 75. And loop-de-loop. We were watching it live. He got up across that cushion. The car's going to break free just a little bit when it comes down off of it. And he went right across Dylan Workman's nose, and Workman just helped him spin the rest of the way around. So we're going to see the 41 car at the back of the field now. These guys are going to be at the halfway point when the pace truck picks them up here on the front stretch. It's going to be Williams, Stoudinger, Workman, and Hannigan the top 4. Stewart, Brady, Edens, Downard, Igo, and Cardwell rounding out the 10-car field. Lights still on the pace truck. So one more time around. Going to have a 3-lap shootout. Finish up heat race number 4. Welcome, Tim, Don, Mike. Don't forget, guys, likes, shares, and follows. That's what we need. On our way to 5,000 followers, and we're about 4,850, give or take a couple.
Green flag,
Green flag back in the air. 3 laps to go. Heat race number 4. Ernie Williams is taking over the point, and now starts to stretch it out on Stoudinger, Workman, and Hannigan throwing it in there. Caution out again. Is Brandon Igo a part of this? He certainly is. Thought I saw the speed on his car dip on my software here on the tracker. Sure enough, gets down into the corner. Oh, and it wasn't even him. He just gets out of shape, finds the fence there. Looked like Hunter Brady maybe had a little bit of a problem down in turns 1 and 2. The hot and ready Little Caesars Pizza car, not so hot or ready, it looks like. Got up, put his right front against the left rear, Mason Hannigan. That's going to spin you out just about every time. So on the final lap, Williams, Stoudinger, Workman, and Hannigan going to transfer straight to the A main. Edens, Stewart, Downard, Cardwell, Brady, and Igo. All going into our alphabet soup tonight. All right, 5th and final heat race going to start gridding out on the end of pit road here. Get these guys pushed off and ready to go. On the pole, the 2-9 media, number 152, Colton Hardy, and on his outside. The elbows up, number 001 of Anthony Job. Row 2 on the inside, the Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Tracker Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Robertson. On his outside, the 110, that's the Cadillac man, Kevin Henley. Row 3 on the inside, supposed to be the 014 of Richie McLeod. There he is in the Benmax group, number 014. And on the outside of that row, the Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Tracker Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 77 of Aaron Schaefer. Row 4 on the inside, the 100 car, Jamie Wallace. And on his outside, the Geek Squad, number 098, Garrett Adams. And on the back row on the inside, the Ultimate Dirt TV, Black Normal Motorsports, number 54 of John Batista. To his outside, the Jonathan's Auto Outlet, number 97. And that is Alex Olazagasti. I didn't know any better, Steinke. I'd say you had favorites. And I kind of feel like they all come from the same little stable. How you doing tonight, Steve? All right, we're going to be going green. Hardy, Job on the front row. Last heat race of session number 1. Final 10 cars. Final 10 heat laps.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Still looking for the top 4 out of this one. That'll give us 20. Straight to the A main, and then we'll be looking for the final 4 as we work through the alphabet soup. Colton Hardy quickly to the lead. Anthony Job trying to work the high side. Hang on to second, but he's got the Catfish, Chris Roberts, tucked in behind him. Kevin Hanley in the 4th spot with Aaron Schaefer all over him right there when they went into 1 and 2. Just not able to make the move. Too much in the slick for Schaefer. Couldn't find the forward grip on the exit. Anthony Job slide job for the lead. Not going to make it stick. Lost his momentum on the exit, and Hardy drove back around him on the bottom. Now he's got a little bit different situation here, and Hardy covers up the entry line that time going into 1 and 2. Yep, you know how it goes. Hardy still with the lead. Job Roberts, Hanley, your top 4. Hanley now has gotten pretty good gap. 4 or 5 car lengths over Aaron Schaefer. Richie McLeod sitting back here in 6th. Batista up to 7th. Wallace, Ola Zagasti, excuse me, and Garrett Adams rounding out the field with caution.
Caution is out.
Jamie Wallace's car, big time pirouette in turn number 2. We'll see what happened to Jamie. Car was out of shape going under the flag stand a little bit, and he never did get it back up underneath him. And that is definitely not what you want to see in the heat race. That means he's got a lot of work in front of him to try to work from the D main. So we're probably going to get about a 1-lap shootout as the lights are still on the pace truck. Hardy, Job, Roberts, Hanley, the top 4. Schaefer, McLeod, Batista, Ola Zagasti, Garrett Adams still on track. Jamie Wallace's car in the work area. Yeah, Tim, they do that, and then all it takes is that tiny little mistake, and you're right into the fence, and that's just not good. You saw what happened to Wallace's car when he was out of shape, went in there and found the fence. By the way, Jim, where are all of Dylan's teammates at? I don't ever see them anymore. All right, green off of turn number 4. 1-lap shootout. And we're going to keep our eyes fixed right back here in the transfer spot. The Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, hanging on to that right now. Green flag back in the air. Aaron Schaefer got a good jump. He's going to have the inside going into 1 and 2. Can he do anything with it on the exit? Not this time. He's going to have one more shot down here in 3 and 4. Driving in there deep. Going to bring it up across. He's going to get crossed over. Hardy, Job, Roberts, and Hanley going to the A main. Everybody else into the alphabet soup. We'll get ready to put our D main out on the track here in just a moment. See a lot of the guys from the back of this one in the D main. $12 cars scheduled to be in this one. Hayden Cardwell going to be on the pole. Alex Olazagasti from the last race you just saw scheduled to be outside of him. Mike Roxbury inside row 2 with Trey Long on his outside. Dylan Fox inside row 3. Hunter Brady on the outside of that. Garrett Adams inside row 4. Kyle Jensen scheduled to be on the outside. There he is. Matt Williams inside row 5 with Clinton Barrett on the outside. And then Brandon Igo inside row number 6 with Jamie Wallace on the outside. Right now missing 2 cars, it looks like. Both from, well, actually one from each row. So everybody will scooch up. Probably going to have 10 cars for this, 10 laps. Top 4 get a transfer to the back of the C main, the last 2 rows. Everybody else going to be done for session number 1. Only has 1. What happened to Ray? All right, into the alphabet soup we go. 10 cars. Maybe make it 11 cars scheduled to be in this one. We didn't have Garrett Adams or somebody there for just a minute. Now we do. So Clinton Barrett, the only car not out on the track. Top 4 continue on. Everyone else, pack it up, get ready for session number 2. Green flag coming down off turn number 4 this time. Cardwell, Olazagasti, row 1. Roxbury, Long, row 2. Green flag in the air. Contact already. Roxbury straight across the track into the outside fence. Mike Roxbury. Come off a turn 4, and I don't know if he went straight right or the car on the outside came down. Looks like Olagasti came down a little bit. Right into Mike. Mike collects Jamie Wallace. That's going to put him on the infield. Tim, you go over to Ford Entertainment Group. Search them out on Facebook. Tell them that the Dirt Racing Network sent you over there and talk to Jeff. He'll get you all hooked up. And you get a hold of me via the private message system there on the Dirt Racing Network page, and I'll get you hooked up with a 3-month subscription. Oh, I tell you what, I'll make it an even sweeter deal. You get a hold of Jeff. Jeff notifies me you purchased your PC through him. I will give you a 1-year basic subscription to iRacing. As soon as Jeff messages me that you purchased a PC with him, everything's all finalized, he shipped it out, I will send you a code for 1 year of the basic subscription to iRacing. And if you need a wheel and pedals, get a hold of me. I had a guy message me today. He's got a great introductory set, a great starter set up for sale. And I'll reach out to him, get a price, and get you two in touch with each other. All right, C-Main back underway. Cardwell off the front. Big jump for him. Goes down, flirts with disaster, trying to catch the end of the pit road wall there. Right now, Olazagasti, Fox, and Hunter Brady hanging on to the top 4 spots. Matt Williams in behind that. Halfway home, D-Main. You're not a new member, Matt. You are a new member, I can hook you up, but you're not a new member. Hayden Cardwell, Alex Olazagasti, Dylan Fox, and Hunter Brady, your top 4 right now. They're going to have 3 to go off turn number 4. D-Main, session number 1 on the track. Top 4 transfer to the back of the seat. Everybody else done for session number 1. Up here to the front, looking at second position right here. Cardwell is just straight gone. Dylan Fox now trying to work off the bottom side, and Olazagasti was way out of shape. He's going to give up second to Fox. Move the 97 car back into the 3rd position. Still Hunter Brady in 4th, but on the final lap, going to go into 3 and 4. This time, Hayden Cardwell's going to win the C-Main, or the D-Main, excuse me. He's going to go to the C, and he's going to bring Dylan Fox, Alex Olazagasti, and Hunter Brady with him. Yeah, everybody else done for session 1. They can hang around and wait for session number 2. So 8 cars finished. We're going to go up here and we're going to eliminate 9 more out of this one. This is going to be our C-Main. It's going to be 12 laps. Yeah, Tim, don't forget to tell him that the Dirt Racing Network sent you over there, and I would like for him to contact me when everything is finalized, and then I will get you taken care of. On the pole for the C-Main, the 54 machine, John Batista on his outside, Chris Taggett. Row 2 inside, Jonathan Lowe. On his outside, going to be Ryan Scheidt. Row 3, the 003 Cody Downard on the inside. Richie McLeod on the outside, the 014. Row 4, Kevin Click inside, Jason Randolph outside. In the 5th row, Tyler Henselman, the 21 machine on the inside. And from the D-Main, Hayden Cardwell in the 41. Row 6, Dylan Fox, the inside. Alex Olazagasti on the outside. And on the back row by himself, it's going to be Hunter Brady. Now, I know he just put together a monster machine for a friend of mine. It's going to be coming back to racing pretty quick here. You got Brody all hooked up, so should have that here pretty quick. We should see Brody Wilhelm back on track real shortly. I don't know if Brody's watching or not. I've been paying attention to who's coming in and out lately, so. Christopher Taggett blanking all over the place. Might get the old disconnect here. He's been gone a long time. Regardless of the fact, we're going green this time off turn number 4. It's supposed to be Batista and Taggett, but it might be Batista and Scheidt on the front row when we get the green here.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, and John Batista's going to have his way with the field. Look like an old Delaware restart right there. Batista solo off the front. Keep him on the point. Ryan Scheidt into second. Jonathan Lowe and Cody Downer fighting for third and fourth. Downer right up against the outside wall, and he had the best of it right there. Jonathan Lowe way out of shape this time. Downer to loose off 2. Click is turned around. No caution. And from the back, Hayden Cardwell slicing through traffic, has himself into a spot, comes right down on top of Jonathan Lowe. Now back into him again.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
A little contact here, and then a whole lot in turn number 1. We'll go back, take a look. 41 car not taking any prisoners for sure. In the car into Jonathan Lowe there, and then goes down into 1 and politely pushes him right up in front of traffic. And maybe it wasn't so polite. 20 car does roll back onto its wheels. He is damaged enough. He's going to the infield, though. All right, 12 on the board. We are working lap number 5. We're behind the pace truck, but it's Batista, Scheidt, Fox, Cardwell, Randolph, McLeod, Brady, Olo Zagasti, Henselman, and Jonathan Lowe's car off the track, along with Downard, Click, and Taggett. Going to be about 6 to go, right at the halfway point when we get the green next time. .41 car moving to the back now. Tyler Henselman catching up to the back of the field here. Pace truck going to make the hard left right here. John Batista going to bring us back to the green flag. Halfway home. C-Main, top 4 will get to stick around. Everybody else going to be done. Wait for session number 2. Right now, the 047 car, Jason Randolph, hanging on to the 4th and final transfer spot. 5 laps to go. They can in the Pro Series. Some leagues have a little bit of cash. Right now, Jason Randolph hanging on to the 4th and final transfer spot. 3 to go this time by. But Hayden Cardwell, after the EOL penalty, all the way back to 5th and closing the gap. Trying to find a way to transfer into the B main. Going to come in big with the slider right here. Slides it all the way across the track up in front of Randolph. Randolph cuts to the inside. Not enough. Move Cardwell into the 4th spot. Batista, Fox, Scheidt, Cardwell, your top 4. Going to get the white flag off turn number 4. John Batista's already there. Dylan Fox and Ryan Scheidt. And now Hayden Cardwell. I think the only thing he understands is the haymaker slider because he's throwing them every single corner. Batista wins it. Fox, Scheidt, and Cardwell going to be your transfer cars into the back of the B main. Everybody else done for the evening. So we'll see those 4 guys again here in just a moment. 13 scheduled to be on the track. for the B main. 14 laps. We're going to keep the top 4. Everyone else's night session number 1 completed. James Tiernan on the pole. Craig Dunn to his outside. Stephen Calavoda and James Edens making up row number 2. Aaron Schaefer or Anthony Marvalijo in row number 3. Cameron King, Peyton Grease, row 4. Jeff Stewart, John Batista from the C main making up row 5. Dylan Fox and Ryan Scheidt, row 6. And Hayden Cardwell on the back. Keep our eyes on the 41 machine. See what kind of progress he makes. On board here with Stephen Calavoda. One more time around. We'll get 14 laps ready to go for our B main. "35 laps, your scheduled distance for the feature tonight. Green flag this time will ride on board as the green flag falls.
Green, green, green.
Stephen Calavoda down into turn 1. 3 wide. He was on the inside. Edens was in the middle, and Craig Dunn was on the high side. Everybody chasing James Tiernan right now. Dunn inserts himself into the 2nd position. Now it's a 2 wide battle for 3rd and 4th. James Edens, a 211 car, up on the top side. Calavoda down on the bottom. 77 car, Aaron Schaefer, right here in the mix. These 5 cars have gotten just a little bit of a gap over the 6th place car of Cameron King and everybody behind him. James Tiernan, 3/4 of a second in front of the flying Aussie. Edens into 3rd now. Around the top side, Aaron Schaefer. Into the 4th spot, put Calavoda on the outside, looking in. Going to have to get off that bottom if he's going to do anything at all, and he goes to the top in 1 and 2. See if the 23 machine can close the gap at all. Hayden Cardwell all the way up to the 7th position. Got a tough customer in front of him in John Batista. Batista working the top side, trying to close the gap. He'd like to get up here and trying to catch the 77 car, Aaron Schaefer. Schaefer hanging on to the last transfer spot right now. Calavoda with the slide job across the nose. Put the 23 machine into the 4th spot, and here comes Batista. 54 car coming in from the back there. He's going to keep it to the high side, likes to work that cushion. Good drive for him down into 3 and 4. Is he going to clear them both? No. I think that he had committed to that a little bit more firmly. He probably could have went 2 for 1 right there. Cardwell trying to make a bid for it. Trying to put the slide job in. Batista and Schaefer battling for 5th right now. They don't settle that. There goes Schaefer. Schaefer upside down, and that
Caution is out.
is going to shorten things out just a little bit. Go back, take a look at what happened back here. Batista was up on the top side. Schaefer and he make a little contact. I'd say I kind of need a better angle to make sure, but I think Batista had position right there, and Schaefer might have got just a little out of shape on the exit. A little bit of drift up. And Schaefer ends up upside down. So we'll see if we get a one-lap shootout here. Yes, Tim, it can. You can move the top wing around. It has 10 positions. All right, Tiernan, Dunn, Edens, Calavoto, the top four. John Batista, the first car on the outside looking in. Hayden Cardwell from the back of the pack. Up to the 6th spot right now, but they're only going to have a one lap to go when the green drops. Going to keep our eyes on the 23 car, the final transfer car for this lap. See if he can hang on to this over the 54 machine of John Batista, the 41 of Hayden Cardwell. Green flag back on the track. Calavota's going to go to the high side, try to keep Batista in behind. He got a run on Edens, and so does Batista. 3 wide down into turns 3 and 4. Don't know who's going to have the advantage at the line. Edens gets the last transfer spot behind Tiernan, Dunn, and Calavota. So your 4 cars to make up 24 in the feature have been decided. We'll get ready to move on to the 2-minute warm-up session. Don't forget, everybody, Wicked Cushion makes it possible for you to watch the great racing you're watching on the Dirt Racing Network. They help keep the dirty old bastards right here live every night that they run. Drop by wickedcushion.com. Use the code DOBRL for a 10% discount on everything you see there. Get your order in by midnight on race night. All your shipping is free. It's wickedcushion.com. Hey, how you doing, Matt? Didn't see you come in, sir. Hoping you're going to call me pretty soon. Come on now. Oh, I guess I'm the one. It's a two-way street, right? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Phones work both ways. I get it. I've been really busy, man. Crazy busy. All right, practice session winding down. 24 cars, 35 laps. Feature race session number 1 about to grid out here. Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 360 series. Too Fast Tuesdays on the Dirt Racing Network. And we'll get ready to run through our Raven Graphics starting lineup. All right, buddy. I know how to press send. Excuse me. Got me laughing there. On the pole, the 16 machine of Alex Bergeron. To his outside, going to be the 222 Weston Newell. Row 2 on the inside, the 59 machine of Mark Pinsky, and on his outside, the 91, Ernie Williams. Row 3 inside, Colton Hardy, the 152 on his outside, Josh the King Steinke. The 80 machine. 84, Billy Rowley, inside row number 4. The 005, the high side, Hustler Braden Eiler on the outside of that row. Row 5, Alex Stouninger, the 54 machine on the inside. The 001, Anthony Job to his outside. Anthony Lopresto inside of row number 6 with Robert Satterfield on his outside. Mike Keegan inside of row number 7, Dylan Workman on the outside of that row. The Catfish, Chris Roberts inside of row number 8. Mike Sheridan on the outside of that row. Row 9 on the inside, Ayrton Jennington. Sean Wallenfels on his outside. Mason Hannigan inside row 10 with the Cadillac man Kevin Hanley on the outside of that row. And on the back row, transferring in from the B main, the Dirt Track Terror, James Tiernan. Flying Aussie Craig Dunn on the outside of row number 11. And row 12 on the inside, Stephen Calavona with James Edens on his outside. 24 cars, 35 laps. It's supposed to be rainy and nasty again tomorrow. I might have some time because I think we're supposed to have some outside work. So. All right, green flag coming out this time off turn number 4, 35 laps on the board.
Green, green, green.
A main underway. Alex Bergeron went straight to the top side. Weston Newell around the top side. Ernie Williams around the top side. That's your top three. 3 wide for 4th. Steinke was on the outside. Penske was in the middle, and Hardy was on the bottom. They're going to come off turn 4, 2 wide with Penske and Steinke, and they're making all kinds of contact. Everybody having to check up. Steinke able to gather it up, but he's back to about 8th position now. Braden Eiler's working his way inside the top 5, make it the top 4 as he uses the high side to go around Mark Penske. Spread out all over the track, 3 and 4 wide right now. Heading down into turns 3 and 4. Little bit of contact. I saw Mark Penske's car get just a little sideways there. These guys still battling for position. Inside the top 12 then. Caution out. He's getting ready to put us right back in the middle of that big hornet's nest that was brewing back here for about 10th and 11th place. But I think possibly... Not sure who caused that caution back there. Steininger was in the middle of that hornet's nest. Down into 3 and 4. Little bit of contact with he and Sheridan. Nobody hit him. He was able to keep the power down, get the car straightened out, but it was Alex Steininger bringing out the caution. Yeah, that was just a little bit of touchy-feely there, Steve. They barely touched each other. I am, of course, kidding. But they were able to keep them straight and going forward, so that's a big plus. All right, our top 10. Bergeron, Newell, Williams, Eiler, Hardy, Rowley, Job, Steinke, Penske, and LaPresto. All 24 cars still on track. Stretched all the way from turn 4 to turn 1. Single file around the speedway. Pace trucks in, green flag back in the air. 38. The new white flag lap, so about 30 laps to go. Ernie Williams went from the high side to the bottom side on the exit, but wasn't able to do anything with it. Braden Eiler right in tow with him right there. Any mistake by Newell or Williams, and Eiler's going to have a spot all out of shape that time. Off the top side. He finds the drive on the bottom, able to hang on to 4th. Braden Eiler working up against that cushion. Cushion here treacherous enough Oh, and when you get a car that slides into you, I think Hardy was trying to throw the slide job. Might have got that one just a little bit late and a little bit wide. Put his right rear on the left front. 005 machine both cars. Yeah, that wasn't clear. Then he hits the inside wall, puts a bunch of damage on his own car. But I think he and Braden Eiler. Well, Eiler's car is in the infield, and Hardy is bringing his around. I don't know if he's going in or not, but that car very heavily damaged on the front. Still Bergeron, Newell, Williams, O'Reilly, Steinke, your top 5. Job, Lepresto, Wallenfels, Roberts, and Keegan rounding out the top 10. James Edens from 24th starting spot up to 11th.
41.
Just a few laps into this. Several. Tim, several. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to go back to green racing. 27 laps to go.
Green flag, green
back
flag.
in the air. Bergeron, Newell, Williams returns 1 and 2. Billy Rowley still in the 4th spot. Josh Steinke stayed in the 5th spot right there. He's already picking up 2 spots on the restart. He gets around both Keegan and Roberts. Put him inside the top 10. He's in 9th, and he's working off the bottom side. Nobody down there with him. Dylan Workman around the high side working on Chris Roberts. Mike Keegan off of the cushion. Just as I mentioned Workman's name, Workman gets collected. Already missing the front wing on the 75 car. Went in, Mike Keegan snaps it down off the cushion right in front of Dylan. What's a little more damage, huh, Dylan? Bergeron, Newell, Rowley, Steinke, Williams, the top 5. Job, Lepresto, Wallenfels, Edens, and Workman, your top 10. Dylan Workman able to hang on to a 10th place running spot even after the contact right there. Mike Keegan in the infield. Colton Hardy in the infield. Braden Eiler in the infield. Alex Stoudinger in 21st, our final car on track. .44, our new white flag. So about 24 to go when we get to green. Kind of has been, Jim. It kind of has been. Dylan, a defending champion of the series 2 seasons ago. Right now, the car in 4th is our current defending champion, Josh Steinke. Had the points lead coming into tonight. The pace truck is in. The green flag is back in the air. Still Bergeron and Newell 1-2. Rowley in 3rd. Steinke. Now Williams right on the push bar of the 80 car. These 2 teammates at Black Diamond Motorsports probably got something pretty similar to each other in the car. And right now, Ernie Williams is going to look at the bottom, see if he can do anything at all with either one of these 2 guys in front of him. And he's able to pull up alongside of his teammate. Down into 3 and 4. Just a little bit too far up into the slick, and he gives whole spots back. And now Anthony Job trying to put the moves in. Oh, right into the side of Steinke. Steinke's going to keep it going, but he's going to lose multiple spots. Move him all the way back to ninth, and behind that, another caution. Mike Sheridan's car upside now. Oh, Sheridan hops the cushion, finds out that life's a little rough up there, and then when he breaks it free, too much loss of momentum, and a host of cars get into him, including Stephen Calavoda, who ends up on his side as well. So 20 cars still on the track. Michael Sheridan's still out here. He's a lap down, but he's still out here. Bergeron, Newell, Rowley, Williams, Lepresto, the top 5. Job, Wallenfels, Eden Steinke, and Chris Roberts. The Catfish breaking into the top 10 again. 47, the new white flag. So about 21 to go when we get the green. Still 21 cars on the track. Colton Hardy going to be the 21st car. Missing parts of the car, but still out there. I know his pain, Jim. I know his pain. All right, pace truck is in. 21 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Back under the green flag. Bergeron, Newell, Rowley. Newell had a good shot right there, just wasn't able to stick the deal. Bergeron got a little out of shape in turns 1 and 2 on the restart. Now he's got a pretty sizable lead, make it 4/10 of a second. Ernie Williams looking at the slide job in turns 1 and 2. On Rowley, takes it to the top side. Ernie Williams sticking the car in there, taking away one of the 3 podium spots. Now got his sight set on the 222 car of Weston Newell. Newell out of shape right there just a little bit. That lets Williams close right up to him. Alex Bergeron with that signature, take it to the bottom. Top in 1 and 2, he'll go to the bottom in 3 and 4.
All right, man, caution is out.
Caution
is out.
one more time. Not sure where the caution came from. Oh, there it is. Weston Newell's car. What happened to Weston down here? He and Williams going at it 1 and 2. Oh, just goes up, jumps over that cushion, and then the car is sideways. And he was out in front of the field. Luckily, nobody got into him. So a little shakeup at the front. It's now Bergeron, Williams, Rowley, Lepresto. Eden's in your top 5. James Eden's from 24th to 5th place. Anthony Job, Josh Steinke, Chris Roberts, Sean Wallenfels, and Mason Hannigan. Lap 50, the new white flag. So right around 17 to go when we take the green.
Green flag, green flag.
Bergeron, good jump there. Still Williams in second, but now Rowley under fire. James Eaton's up the inside. That's for the final podium spot. 211 car working off the bottom. Might have the drive down the backstretch this time. Almost. Just not quite enough to clear him. Rowley still fighting, hanging on to third. Best battle right here on the track. Everybody else pretty much single filed out. James Eaton's with a 1 car length advantage going into 3 and 4. But Rowley at the line off turn 4 takes it right back. Top side just a little too much momentum. Caution one more time. Ayrton Jennington's car. He's up on the top side right here off of turns 3 and 4. He's going to find that cushion. Tough sledding right there. And I tell you what, it looks like happens every time. And I don't know. I feel it every once in a while when I'm out here doing this. It feels like you get up over the cushion right rear kind of drops over the edge. Like there's a mound there. And there's room between the top of the cushion and the outside wall. And it just looks like, and I don't know when it happens, it kind of feels like the car falls so far over that the frame sits down on the top of the cushion. And that just snaps the car around. Kind of hoping that they fix that and they get that cushion to build up against the fence and there's no more mountaintop to it very soon. Still our top 10. Bergeron, Williams, Rowley, Edens, Lepresto, the top 5. Job, Steinke, Wallenfels, Roberts, and Hannigan are top 10. 53, the new white flag lap. So we're clipping off about 3 to 4 laps at a time. Green this time off turn number 4.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. 13 laps still on the board. Bergeron to the lead still. Williams comes off second. Now Edens has the advantage. He's in the third off turn number 2. Starting to work to the bottom. Trying to close the gap on the 91 car, Ernie Williams. Ernie staying married to the cushion. Trying to keep that car out in front of the 211. Chasing Alex Bergeron down. Rowley in 4th, Lepresto in 5th still. Going to be 10 to go off turn 4 this time. Bergeron down to the bottom in 3 and 4. Now to the bottom in 1 and 2, and Ernie Williams is working on the high side. He's closing the gap. Bergeron goes back to the top side, but Williams has closed it down. Couple of car lengths, and we get caution on the speedway again. Mark Pinsky slow to get away this time. See what happened to Mark. Front wing was already gone off. Oh, James Tiernan loses the car, and Pinsky really nowhere to go. Right into the backside. So it's still Bergeron, Williams, Edens, Rowley, Job, the top 5, Lepresto, Wallenfels, Steinke, Newell, and Roberts in the top 10. Weston Newell recovering nicely from his spin about 12 laps ago. $56, the new white flag, so we are inside 10. Probably going to have about 8 or 9 to go when we get the green here. 9 to go when we take back the green flag. This time off turn number 4. Bergeron still on the point. Williams, Eden's the top
Green
3.
flag, green flag.
James Edens drops it down off the top side right at the start. He's going to have the advantage down the backstretch over Williams. Move Edens to position number 2. Williams back to third. Bergeron still your leader.
All right, man.
Caution.
is out. Caution is out.
7 to go. Caution out again. Alex Stoudinger's car slow off of turn 2. Back here running about 13th, 14th, 15th. He, Workman, Satterfield, and he just slid up the hill in front of Dylan Workman. Did not leave a lot of choice for the driver of the 75 car there. $59 going to be the new white flag. Bergeron, Edens, Williams, Lepresto, Rowley, your top 5. Joe Wallenfels, Newell, Steinke, Chris Roberts, top 10. Chris Roberts and Josh Steinke, the two guys at the top of the point standings right now, battling back and forth, and Chris Roberts needs to finish ahead of the 80 car. He's going to have any shot at closing the gap. All right, green this time off turn number 4, going to lap 59. 7 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Every restart, Edens makes up just a little bit of ground. Still Bergeron, Edens, Williams. Williams trying to work the high side. It worked earlier for him. He was able to make up a little bit of ground once he got the car to go in a straight line off of turn number 2. There's a big bump on that exit.
All right, man.
Caution again. That happened on the screen. I think Billy Rowley in the middle of this one. Steinke's in it. Rowley's in it. Several cars in this one. Billy Rowley in front of these guys was running about for the. Oh, Anthony Lepresto lost a lot of momentum. Billy Rowley got into him. Josh Steinke got into that. So Lepresto got up on the cushion, lost all of his momentum, and Rowley just runs in the back of him, and Steinke nowhere to go. Runs up and over the back of the 84 car. .62, the scheduled white flag.
62.
Several changes inside the top 5 here. It's Bergeron, Edens, Williams still the top 3, but now Sean Wallenfels all the way to 4th. Anthony Job in the 5th. Weston Newell up to 6th, clawing his way back to the front. Chris Roberts is 7th. Mason Hannigan 8th. Kevin Hanley 9th. And Robert Satterfield inside your top 10. 18 cars still on track. Green flag back in the air. Bergeron brought him down and brought him on the bottom side that time. I think he was trying to make sure Edens didn't get that great jump like he did on the last restart. 4 laps to go that time. If we can make it to the white flag and the leader takes the white flag before we get another caution, they will race it out. It's Bergeron, Edens, Williams, your top 3. Wallenfels and Roberts, 4 and 5. Weston Newell in 6th. Trying to hang on, trying to recover from an early spin, all on his own, really. Now Ernie Williams around the top side, able to use the momentum and get James Edens back into 3rd. Move himself into 2nd. 2 laps to go that time by. This time off turn number 4, white flag in the air. Bergeron, Williams, Edens, your top 3. Racing it out from here. Alex Bergeron around the bottom of turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Bergeron wins it. Williams is 2nd. Edens going to come home 3rd. Wallenfels and Roberts, your top 5. Remind the top 3 to please behave and give me a 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So it's going to be Bergeron, Williams, and Edens, your top 3. Pace truck going to pick these guys up. They're going to come around. They're going to park them on the front stretch for me. We'll wait and see when they get around on the front stretch. Hopefully everybody gets parked in the right order. We can use the overlays the way we're supposed to. See what we got when we get down here on the infield. Oh, this is going to look pretty good. Yeah, right there. Wait for these guys to come in to the chat. Bergeron's already down here waiting for us. We'll get James and Ernie in. Ernie is in the waiting room. We're waiting on Mr. Edens, our 3rd place finisher. There he is. Let's get a hold of James real quick. Get him right here in the channel. James Edens, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Great race tonight. You start 24th. You come home 3rd. Talk to us about that run.
Yeah, that was fun. You know, I think I ran the bottom every lap. Just, you know, that's the best the bottom has been at Eldora in a long time. You know, I was definitely surprised we got all the way up there and battled with them for a little bit. Just seemed to go away there that last restart, so.
Yeah, it seemed like you were able to make a lot of room up on every restart, and then that last one just seemed like the car was either flat or the track was completely gone. So Ernie Williams works the top side on you. But you still come home 3rd, man. You got some shout-outs, some sponsors you want to give a thank you to, and we'll let you get ready for session 2.
I just got to thank the Speed Lab guys and, you know, all the sponsors over there and you guys for covering this and putting it on. It's always fun.
All right, James, thanks for talking to us. Look forward to seeing you in session number 2.
Yes, sir.
3rd place finisher, James Edens. Let's get Ernie Williams up in here. Ernie Williams, you got a copy?
Got you, Roger.
All right, man. Well, you fought hard there. Had what I felt like was going to be a pretty good shot at Bergeron, and then the caution came out, kind of slowed your momentum, but you fought your way back around James when he got there, and you come home 2nd tonight, man. Talk to us about this run and your 2nd place finish.
Yeah, just too many cautions. My car was set to where I needed to get 3 or 4 laps to get going, but once I got going, I was pretty much catching everybody that was in front of me. Eden's come around me a little bit, but them cautions, man, like I said, it took 3 laps for me to get going. And once I got going, I could start reeling people in. I mean, it's tough to pass Bergeron. I don't know if I'd have got around him, but I could at least attempt it if we didn't have so many cautions. There's a lot of cautions in that race for some reason. But other than that, all in all, good night. You know, I can't complain too much. 2nd place, Sean Wallenfels with other part of the teammate got 4th. I see he come up from the back. Josh didn't have a good night, but all in all, not too bad for us.
Yeah, it seemed like you stayed pretty much married to the top side, and James Eden's found quite a bit on the bottom. Just your car not good to go to the bottom there?
I just don't spend a lot of time down there, and I don't have a lot of laps down there. I know Eden runs down there a lot, and he has got it about mastered, man. I mean, he is tough everywhere he goes. He's lurking down there somewhere. It's just, I don't know, Eldora and most of the tracks I run at, you know, it seems like to me the high side, if you get your car hooked up, that's the only way to go around. It's at least the fastest. I mean, once the track gets to a certain point, you could see that when Eden was running low, I was just barely getting around, catching him. I mean, lines are pretty much equal. It's just you got to be able to hold the momentum up there and deal with the bumps.
All right, man, with some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get ready for session 2.
Absolutely. Give a shout out to the Dirt Racing Network. You guys do a fantastic job. Can't wait to go and watch it. Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Black Diamond Motorsports, Josh, Sean, Nate, John, all them guys been putting in a lot of work here lately. Hopefully this next race we can get Sean up here on the podium and make it a 1, 2, 3 like we did a few weeks back. Thank you, Roger. We'll see you later.
All right, thanks, Ernie. Ernie Williams, your second place finisher. And he's making a real habit of this. We get him in here quite a bit. Gonna probably just have to get his easy chair set up for him here. Alex Bergeron, you got a copy?
Yes, Roger.
All right, man. Well, it's becoming way too familiar. You win it again here, Dirty Old Bastards, the 360 series this time. Talk to us about that race, and you started on the pole really only once or twice where you even challenged in the race, man. Fantastic job out there.
Thank you. You know, track was very fun. All slick from bottom to top, and good qualifying lap we had. Had a quick time, and started fourth in our E-race, and had a good run with I don't know what it was up there, but we had a fantastic heat race battle. We won that, and then we're starting to pull for the future, and you know, just pull away there. Tried to bottom a couple of times, but you know, I kind of set up my car to run up there, and couldn't make the bottom to work out. So went back up there and just made it look easy. I mean, there was a lot of cautions, but you know, I seen James coming up, and he was fast down there. I mean, last 3 weeks has been very fast down low at every track. So it's gonna be something to look for Monday.
Yeah, it seemed like he found something that nobody else was finding on the bottom. He was able to pick off a lot of guys. He started 24th and come home 3rd. So fantastic run. You guys put on a heck of a show at the front. That heat race was amazing. You guys throw sliders back and forth for almost a full 10 laps. But congratulations on the win. Any shout-outs you need to give, we'll let you get ready for session 2.
You know, as always, thank you to all my partners, newbie.com, Slingshot Bikinis, BK Designs, CSI Chalks, Max McLaughlin Racing, Meyer Inc., and all the fans out there for watching. My girlfriend supporting me every day. And, you know, the team ABR and Jason Nygaard, we put a lot of work, and, you know, as always, we just we hope for good results, and that's what we're doing. So we do a lot of work, and it pays off. Gotta thank Team ABR, you guys for broadcasting, and DOB for putting these races up, and oh, by the way, my dad for watching. Shout out to him. And I'm not gonna be racing second race, but we'll see you guys on Thursday for DOB.
All right, then I guess we won't see a sweep tonight, but congratulations on the win. Thanks for taking the time, Alex.
Thank you, Roger.
Hey, before you go, man, looking forward to seeing you out there. See what you can put the Dirt Racing Network Super Late Model in the show for the charity race on Friday the 10th. Thanks for doing that. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's going to be a blast, and proud to represent Dirt Racing Network and during that race and for a charity race.
All right, man. Talk to you soon, Alex. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's your winner, Alex Bergeron. Ernie Williams comes home second. And James Eaton comes home third. Session number 1 coming to a close. We are going to get ready to shut it down, get everything reworked, restarted, and put session number 2 up. So give us about 5-10 minutes here. I'm sure the session is already coming up in the server, but I will be back shortly. If you can't tune back in, thanks for tuning in for this one. You guys keep it dirty till we see you next time. For those of you tuning in for session 2, be back in just a few minutes.